All right. Okay, what's up, guys? This is Marc Augustine here. And before we get into the video, this video is brought to you by Dropship Mastery. What Dropship Mastery is a step-by-step training on eBay dropshipping from beginning to end. With the coupon code FIRST100, you get 50% off, a little over 50% off the cost. So you pay $97, as well as you get 1 month free of the Ecom Sniper software. So check the link in the description, go get it, and I hope to see you in the course group. So Sammy, would you like to introduce yourself really quickly?
Yeah, hi, my name is Sammy. I've been dropshipping on eBay for the last 6 years. Do you want to pause this for 1 second?
Yeah, guys. So if you want to get the dropship mastery course, there's a link in the description. And I said before, let's get into the video. So Sammy, what are we looking at here?
All right, so right now what we're looking at is our total daily sales so far. So as you guys can see, today's like marks the 23rd day of our dropshipping business, yeah? Or I guess 24th.
Yeah,
But
24.
and you can see in the last 31 days we did $3,227 in revenue, but you can see there was a steady climb in our revenue, but all of a sudden things are like, I don't know if it's a problem, right? But it's like we're not getting, it's not, you can see a trend forming, right?
Because yesterday, how many sales was that on there? That little peak? Well, how much was that?
$43.
No, the day
$43.
before yesterday.
Day before that, 172.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like that, this one thing is making everything hard to see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the $700 a day make dwarfs everything else.
Yeah. So one thing, whenever I ask somebody like, what is your, like, how much sales are you getting on a daily basis? Like the thing is, you can generally speaking, after some time, everything consolidates, meaning that what your monthly sales, right, are gonna start becoming stagnant if you don't go ahead and start listing, or they're gonna start dwindling down. So if you don't list items, there's two things that would happen. Either you're gonna go ahead and stop, like your sales are gonna stay the same, or they're gonna start dropping, right? So right now we identified a problem, right? Our problem right now is our sales are gonna stay stagnant if we don't continue listing. So the very first thing to do for our account to go ahead and get more sales and reach our targets is to go ahead and list more items. So we're just gonna go ahead and do some product research for you guys, and then we can kind of go from there. By the way, I think I should change this watermark.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has the. Let's go ahead and, I don't know, let's pick something basic for now. Maybe this.
Yeah.
Let's grab it and put inside. Already. So the way we do our product research is, I'm just gonna go on Amazon.com. Do you want to explain the process, and then I can.
Yeah, the process is relatively similar to sniping, but it's not actually sniping. So we first go to Amazon.com. We find a product. What product do you want to look for today?
Let's go with, I don't know, wallet tracker or something. I remember I sold some of these.
Really?
You know what? Yeah. So what it does is it just like it helps you find the product. It sold very well on my eBay account.
Okay, so we first find a product on Amazon, then we use Ecom Sniper to find the same products on eBay, and then we use those sellers to find items that have sold.
Right.
So that first seller has 0 feedback.
Yeah, but you know what? He might have a whole bunch of items. We can open them up.
So we can check, yeah.
No.
Nope. He didn't sell anything.
Good try though. This guy looks pretty.
Yeah,
Like, he looks like he's doing
700.
everything right.
How much feedback is that?
95,000.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. And he is source price is $35. Yeah. So we can open him up. Wow. It's a lot of items. Yeah.
6,000 sales.
Yeah. We can grab him and then like that's how quick the product research is. Like if you go ahead and
No, but
scan
please
this.
explain, what that click is. The click, so go back to the previous page because every little move has an effect.
Right. So what this button, this open seller sold page does is it goes ahead and looks through this seller's items that he has sold in the last 90 days or so, I believe. So if I click this button, what it does is you can see all of the sold listings that this person has done, right? So what we can do now is we can go ahead and press the extract all titles button. And what it's going to do is it's going to go ahead and one by one grab all of these titles and then go ahead and save them into a text box. So let's go ahead and press extract all titles and let's let it run for a little bit. So one by one, what's happening is it's going ahead and going to the next page over and over again and extracting all of the titles of the items that he has sold on eBay. So I'm not gonna go ahead and scan the entire store because I think it's unnecessary. I think
Yeah, because he
having
has 5,700 items that are sold.
right, exactly. So we can just press stop extracting titles and we can press show and we'll see that we have loaded 1,200 items that he has sold. These are the 1,200 items that he has sold onto his account. All the titles for those. So what we want to do is we want to press copy all keywords, and then we want to go into our product hunter. And then in our product hunter, all we want to do is we want to go ahead and press import. And what it does is it goes ahead and copies all of the titles from over here into our product hunter. And you can see that we loaded 1,200 total search terms. So now what we want to do is we want to set up our like settings. Do you want to try something, Mark, and put like a maximum reviews of 10? We can try like
To
well,
reduce it, to
to
focus on
make
the items with less. Yeah, we could do that.
yeah, we can make it unique and then just make it and then let's put like a minimum of 25 so we're not getting those weird items for now. Or maybe like 15.
Yeah.
The reason why I say that is because when the price of the item is like $5-10, sometimes we like you run into some issues, yeah. So if you put a maximum reviews of 10, I don't think we're gonna get like we might not get a whole bunch of items, but we can see what we're gonna get, yeah.
Yeah, we'll get much less items than before.
Right. So what this search title button does is it just goes ahead and takes these titles one by one and puts it onto Amazon, and it goes ahead and um finds a whole bunch of products for us to list onto our account. You can see them right now, and it shows you how many reviews each of the items has. So these items generally, I believe, like let's say this, you know, blanket king size, yeah, it has 10 reviews. Perhaps it's not gonna have been sold on eBay yet, shipped from Amazon. All right, so let's go ahead and check it on Amazon, yeah. I mean
On
on
eBay.
eBay, on eBay, yeah. So let's go ahead and put search on eBay. Yeah, it's completely unique. Is this it? Wait, let's see. No, it's not the same product. Yeah,
Wow.
cool.
Yeah, it is unique.
Yeah, it's unique. That's awesome, man. So we have our unique products. I would say like to make the product hunter even more effective would be to just like ideally maybe like the very cheap items. That way you know for sure it's a deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think this is fine for now. We can run we can run a test. You want to go ahead and pause the video while we let this product hunter scan?
Yeah. Okay, guys. So as the product hunter goes through and finds um different products for us, we want to get into, I think you guys should not miss this opportunity. We want to get into how to open an eBay account with a high limit.
So let me go ahead and actually just post all these items onto our account.
Yeah.
And then we can kind of get into that video, yeah? So right now we have 806 results. I'm just gonna press pause because we don't need to go ahead and find all 1200 items, yeah? So let's go ahead and close all of these tabs. And I think the one thing we didn't mention was the total profit that we did on our account. So the total profit that we did on our account so far is $845 in the last 24 days. We're gonna cross $1,000 mark by the end of the month, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean that makes sense. Okay, so the way we go to to list all these items, we're simply gonna go ahead and export all of these items over here, right? So 806 items, we're gonna press copy link, and because our watermark is different this time, we can go ahead and we use a different technique this time. We went ahead and listed all the items with low amounts of reviews. So this is gonna be a very interesting like experiment onto the YouTube channel, yeah. So I went ahead and loaded it up, 806 items, 4 threads. So what the bulk lister does, it goes and grabs all of the Amazon links that we went ahead and exported, and it goes ahead and open them up one by one, right? And it goes ahead and automatically generates the AI driven titles, optimizes the pictures, optimizes the titles, optimizes the descriptions, and the item specifics one after the other, and it's going to go ahead and list them onto our eBay account. So we're just going to go ahead and press list on eBay. And oops, let me go ahead and pause it. I made one small mistake. There's like one specific thing you have to do whenever you're using that bulk lister. And that is going to the extensions and just refreshing it. It's just a minor bug. Okay, there we go. So let's go ahead and press 0, our position, and let's go ahead and press list. Yeah, cool. So now it's going to go ahead and starting to open up all of the links one by one, 4 tabs because we specified the number 4, and it's going to go ahead and try listing them on eBay. If it's out of stock, it's not going to list it. If it's not prime, it's not going to list it. If the item is like not within this price range, it's not going to list it as well. So that is what the bulk lister does. As you can see that it went ahead and generated a title for us automatically for this item. And you can see that this is the Amazon title and this is our title. Oversized King Waffle Weave Blanket. Soft, lightweight cotton, all season. This is a nice title, man. Same thing over here. This item over here, we can see what's happening. Waterproof hard carrying case for DJI. Rugged waterproof carrying case for DJI Mini SE Fly More Combo. Nice. And we can see this one as well. Clear makeup bag organizer, double zipper. Luxury portable makeup bag organizer, double zipper, travel friendly. Yeah, man. The titles, they look good. So this is what happens, right? It just goes ahead and generates the main image, and then it goes ahead and uploads them automatically. So does that make sense, Mark? Or do you think we're going pretty quickly, yeah?
No, it makes sense. I mean, ideally, you guys who are watching this should have Ecom Sniper so you could follow along.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So let's jump into like the main topic of the video.
If you don't have Ecom Sniper, you could do a lot of this work manually, but it takes a lot longer.
Right, exactly. So what we wanted to get into is going ahead and creating a high seller eBay account. Do you want to break down the process for them, Mark?
I mean, the process is very basic, but we are going through step by step in this video to get it done.
Right. So let's actually just we made a PDF, like a guide for you guys to go ahead and follow. Yeah, it's actually this one is in general, this is how you go ahead and do it. We have more information inside the course. However, you can go ahead and this is the general concept, right? So the first thing you want to do to go ahead and create a high seller eBay account is you want to go ahead and create a new Chrome profile, right? So you go ahead and just press add and you make a new Chrome profile. The second thing you want to go ahead on eBay. Let's go ahead and talk about it. The reason why you want to go ahead and create a new profile is because what happens is um a lot of times, if a lot of users, they make eBay accounts in 2020, 2019, etc. However, the accounts that are getting these insane limits are new accounts that were made in like 2022, 2023. So that means that you would potentially want to go have a new account um that is made today. So let's go on
Yeah, because
eBay.
we've had some situations where some of our users would have had an account that's 5 years old or 7 years old, and when we tried this strategy on the account, they still wouldn't get the very high limits. When we say high limits, we're talking about 750,000 to $1 million in sales. You're allowed to sell 750,000 or $1 million a month.
Right, exactly. So the next thing that you want to go ahead and do is go ahead and create a brand new account. Let's say right over here, you want to click register. And when you're registering, instead of creating an account and clicking personal, this is the key here. You want to click business, right? And then from here, you want to go ahead and put in your business information, right? And let's say that let's say the way we go ahead and do it is like, just for you guys who don't have a LLC or anything like that, you want to go ahead and create an account as a sole proprietor. So as a sole proprietor, you can just put whatever business name you want, put whatever email you want, password, right? And then pick United States or wherever you're from, yeah? And then you go ahead and we continue to the next part. So you want to go ahead and choose business. And then when eBay asks you what kind of account are you making, you're going to click a sole proprietor, right? And then once you click, you have a sole proprietor as a business, you want to go ahead and make sure that they're going to ask you for your address. They're going to ask you for your name, your social security number, etc. And you want to make sure the address and the name on the account that you're creating matches the name on your driver license or any government issued ID. The reason why is because eBay goes ahead and sometimes they go ahead and suspend new accounts. And they might ask you to send in a driver license to confirm your address, your zip code, your name, and they go ahead and call you to verify your phone number to make sure you're legit.
Yeah,
That's
because
usually what that suspension is.
in this process, we are not trying to lie to eBay. We are not doing anything underhanded. You
Exactly.
understand? Like we are what when eBay gets the confirmation or gets the is sure that they're dealing with a real person and a real business, that's why they give these high limits.
Exactly. That's all it is, right? And then what you can do is like, you want to, after you go ahead and add make it into a business account by adding a sole proprietor, you just go ahead and add in your bank account information. And then what's gonna happen is they're gonna go ahead and immediately give you a high limit onto the account, right? And you can confirm this by going into the just wherever just normally where you go ahead and check your account. You can check your selling limit by going to my eBay and selling, and then scrolling down, and you're going to be able to go ahead and see what your selling limit is right over here. So I'm just going to go ahead and send these offers out because I saw it and it was bugging me. So just not to kind of lose track, yeah. But in general, that is the process, right? um you With one account, this is how you make your first eBay account. But there is more when you want to go ahead and make your second, third, fourth accounts, which are gonna make you like a lot of money. That is when things get a little more complicated. When you go ahead and have to think about like your IP address, your phone number, etc. But in the very beginning, if you this is the advice, right? This is how you get a high seller limit for somebody who is who only has one eBay account right now. If you have one eBay account, make another eBay account, open up a new profile. As long as like as long as you're not drop shipping yet on eBay, you can just go ahead and open up a new eBay account, follow this procedure, and you're gonna get a sell limit increase. Inside of the course, we go ahead and like walk this down like step by step, right? This is kind of like a general overview, but in general, if you have not started selling on eBay yet, you can just make another account. It's not a problem, because sometimes people always ask me, "Oh, I already have an eBay account from 2017, it was like my old buyer account. Can I use that? I say no, right? Just because sometimes it just doesn't work, right? You could try this process with an older account. It could work. I've seen situations where it didn't work, but every situation with a brand new account always works.
Yeah, because we've seen a situation where recently where we've seen both sides of the coin. We've seen
Exactly.
established eBay accounts go in and change from a personal to business, and the selling limit was increased automatically. And then we've seen situations where someone came in and switched their business and the selling limit was not increased. So,
Exactly.
but every situation where we see the brand new account, a brand new business account seems to always get a very high selling limit in 2023.
Exactly. Exactly. Because eBay made a change. I don't know what that change was, right? I'm assuming that what they found that their revenues were going down, so they loosened up their restrictions on sellers making multiple accounts so that they can go ahead and get more sales onto their platform, because eBay has to do something to get more revenue, right? And they're making their money from the commissions from the sellers, right? That is how eBay makes their money.
Yeah, eBay
So
doesn't
with
sell
that being
anything like Amazon and Walmart.
right, exactly. So they're purely like funded by our contribution to the platform. So with that being said, I believe like maybe they started like not making enough money onto their platform, and they went ahead and started giving people in 2022, 2023 huge seller limits just so that people can get encouraged to list more items so that they can make more revenue onto their platform. So now with that being said, this is something brand new, right? I was making like multiple eBay accounts in 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, etc. I've always been making eBay accounts, right? But this was
But this
something,
wasn't the case. They
this
weren't
was
giving out high limits back then.
not at all. Not at all. So what would be happening was you would make a business account and you would have to get on the phone with eBay and pretty much tell them like hey, you know what? Like I'm a good seller, etc. And if you get on the call and you do it right, the maximum amount of listings that they would give on a brand new account would be 10,000 and like I think like 75K or something, or
Yeah.
200,000. 10,000 and 200,000. That was like the limits that you would reach. But sometimes if the representative wasn't nice, they would go ahead and give you a limit that's like 5,000 and like 100,000 or something. But today it is a different story. Like I have been doing this for so long. New eBay accounts are getting these intense limits, right? But with all good things, they don't last because the previous techniques, like now in 2023, making money on eBay has never been as simplified as it ever was. Because actually, I'll take that back, because during the times of 2017, etc., the way you would go ahead and make your eBay accounts was you would use PayPal. And with PayPal, you could go ahead and theoretically make as many PayPal accounts you want with the Gmail. And all you had to do was just go ahead and add any account number and routing number. They wouldn't confirm the name of the bank account. So you could have a fictitious name on PayPal and add your own personal bank account, right? And you just go ahead and open up a new checking account on the same bank. And you know how a one bank account can have multiple checking accounts, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And each checking account has a different account number. So that means that with one bank account, could potentially make an infinite amount of PayPal accounts. And
But
with an
that was
infinite
back then.
back then, right, when eBay was supporting PayPal as a payment source,
Yeah.
right? So at that time, what would happen is you could go ahead and like make an unlimited amount of PayPal accounts, and those PayPal accounts in turn, you can go ahead and make an unlimited amount of eBay accounts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that means like you had a whole bunch of random names, whatever. It doesn't matter. As long as you put in your PayPal account, eBay would go ahead and verify it. The only time they would ask you for driver license on the account is if you get caught up and get suspended or something like that. But in general, like new people who make eBay accounts at that time, they weren't getting that. They weren't getting hit by that. So I was running and operating like 20 stores at a time. You know what I mean? But what ended up happening was eBay managed payments came about. I believe it was in 2020, right? So in 2020, what happened was eBay rolled out their managed payments, and they said that, you know what, we're not going to be partnering with PayPal anymore. and we're gonna go ahead and stop, and we're gonna manage the payments ourselves. So at that time, there was huge amounts of FUD, right? FUD means like fear, this demise, right? Like people
Yeah.
were like freaking out that, you know what, this is the end of eBay dropshipping, because they knew that their accounts, that many people like in my situation who had multiple eBay accounts, right? They were going ahead and they knew that they were going to get, like, there was no way to go about it. eBay was going ahead and asking for like they were asking you to log into your bank account, right? And when you log into your bank account, right, like like physically, like you have to go on the computer and press on eBay. There's a platform that connects with like all the banks, and if you click one of the banks, what happens is it pops up into your screen and you have to log in and put your account information. And then what happens is they match the name on the bank account to the name on the eBay account. So that means that if the name on the eBay account does not match the name on the bank account, the account was not going to go ahead and convert into a managed payment account. So this was like a critical point in drop shipping in 2020 where most people fell off because all the accounts they had, they weren't able to go ahead and like convert them into managed payments account unless they had it under their name. But one account is not a way to go ahead and sustain this business long term. If you want to go ahead and make any real type of income, you need to have multiple eBay accounts, period. So what happened was eBay went ahead in 2020. They converted to managed payment account, and then a lot of people fell off because the only way to make an account was fully legitimate at the time, right? They were so strict, right? They were even requiring you to go ahead and send a picture of your driver license for each account that you set up. Now, what ended up happening, a year later or 2 years later, eBay went ahead and opened the portal up to new accounts, and you can go ahead and make a new account, and the bank account that you add, right, you do not have to go ahead and log in anymore. You can simply put your account number, routing number, and then transit number, etc., and go ahead and verify the bank on the account without having to go ahead and physically log into the bank anymore
Yeah,
through the
now
web
they
portal.
now they do the verification with two deposits, two small deposits.
Right. Well, they still give the previous option, but that option is now
Right.
available as well.
Yeah.
So now, with that being said, the eBay today, it has become the same platform as it was in 2017, where you could theoretically open up 20 more or 30 more eBay accounts, right? It's, of course, you're still gonna need like some SSN numbers, etc. However, like you can go ahead and make like 3, 4 accounts, and we talk about this more in the course, right? But my point is today, never before has it been as easy to make multiple eBay accounts as it has. Like there was a time where it was easy. It was in 2017. However, the problem, the caveat was those new accounts were not getting 75,000 and 750,000. They
Right,
were getting
exactly.
like, they would, a business account, when you convert it, you would get one, like you would get a limit increase, but you would get the limit increase of 1,000 listings and 25,000, period, right? You
Yeah.
would have to call eBay and request a seller limit increase by telling them about your business, etc. But now it's different. You right off the gate, right off the bat, you get a limit increase that has never been seen before. It's shocking how high it is. So really, what I'm trying to get at right now is this is a very specific moment in time where this limit increase exists, where it's possible to do this. 1 year from now, we don't know if it'll work. 2 years from now, we don't know. Couple months down the line, we don't know, right? But we know that if you get the limit increase today, that limit will stick with you. So what you guys need to be doing is take this business seriously. Make one account under yourself, right? Then go ahead and make multiple accounts and really secure your position in eBay dropshipping, yeah? Or just eBay in general. Multiple accounts with high sell limits will take you very far. You know what I mean, Marc?
Yeah, most definitely.
So yeah, that's all I had to say
So
for that.
guys, take action. That's basically what it's coming down to, because a lot of you guys will be watching the videos and actually not drop shipping on eBay. and just watch it for entertainment or information. But take action now and get a high limit eBay account and start selling.
Exactly. That's it. This is the guy. That's it for me. Yeah?
Okay, guys. So, and let's just go over, did we go over the profits on that account yet?
Yes, we done. So
Okay.
we're hitting $850 in total profit right now.
In 24 days. Okay, guys. So smash the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and we'll see you in the next video.
Okay. Take care, guys.